Oh, well, the 5s I can get, but the 10s, these magical 10s is just so hard. Click the link below to get the ebook Looks Don't Matter, 7 Ways to Attract Women Without Your Looks, or go straight to mr.locario.com right now to get your copy today. Learn how to have relationships with multiple women by clicking the link below and get the How to Have a Successful Non-Monogamous Relationship audio program. That's the part you guys don't understand. It's your own mind that causes you to act a certain way, which makes a woman perceive you a certain way. Your thoughts become your actions. So your thoughts is the 10 is special. And you're saying it all in your language. Oh, well, the 5s I can get, but the 10s, these magical 10s is just so hard. Yeah, they're just so special and amazing.
That's what I'm saying. So you're saying if a 10 in my eyes might perceive me as nervous or something, and so that energy I give off to them is they're gonna be like, is why she laughed.
Caller. Think about this. Let's just say you was a player from the Himalaya, international nigga, international putty getter, panty dropper, right? And every woman, no matter what the fuck she look like, she could be as bad as Megan Good and Halle Berry and Beyonce, or could be as shit as fucking Lizzo or Precious or whoever the fuck, right? Every woman in your mind is exactly the same all across the board because you don't give a fuck because you that nigga, right?
Right.
What do you, first of all, would your energy be even or would your energy fluctuate between different women?
Oh, no, if I'm that nigga, then it's going to be even. I mean, it's going to be
even with every woman, right? And if you that nigga, international player from the Himalaya, international panty getter, panty dropper, pussy getter, panty dropper and all that shit, right?
Right.
Is any chick gonna think she's special?
No.
Okay, now here's the most important part. If you know, not think or believe, but if you know you're that nigga, like I said, player from the Himalaya, international pussy getter, panty dropper, what any woman says to you, will it affect how you think of yourself?
No.
Okay, so what do you need to do then, caller?
I probably need to subscribe to one of these memberships.
I agree. I think that's the best. Because Carl, I just want you to understand what we're trying to get you to understand. Because you got to also look at, see, when you learn game, you see things holistically. You see the entire picture, right? Now, what you got to understand is this, right? Is that let's just put yourself in the shoes of the baddie, quote unquote. Just put yourself in the shoes of the baddie for a second. Now, let's say that baddie gets a lot of attention from guys, right? Now, she's going to come across 2 types of guys. She's going to come across guys who give a shit that she's a baddie, and she's going to come across guys who don't give a shit that she's a baddie. Now, usually the guys who give a shit that she's a baddie put her on a pedestal. The guys who don't give a shit that she's a baddie don't give a fuck and they're not putting her on a pedestal. Now, what's going to happen is that from her perspective, right, what's the most attractive to her, right, is what is not easy to get. Because whenever shit is easy for her to get, it's regular and normal because that's what she's used to. And she's used to guys simping for her, tricking for her, pandering to her, doing whatever they can do to get her. So therefore, those guys don't stand out there, the average guy. Now, you have the other guy who doesn't put her on a pedestal because of the way she looks, he's going to stand out more. So even before she's even thinking about if she's attracted or not, he's already different. So he already stands out. So then what happens is, because he's different from all the other guys, he's going to be more attractive than the other guys. Right now, you are the guy who puts the woman on a pedestal. So you're in the sea of guys who put them on a pedestal. Because what happens is that in your language, you're saying, man, why is it that I can't get these women that I want? So what's just to say that her beauty is so valuable that I am chasing after that, and I'm hoping that she will give me the thing I want. You understand what I'm saying? Versus her looking at you and saying, he's what I want. He's different. Who is this motherfucker? I need him. How do I get with him? How do I make him like me?
But Mr. Locario, how do you get to that point if you're getting rejected from the beginning? Like, we talking about straight to the juggler. Hey, I'm so-and-so. What's your number on my phone? However I may approach you. Mindset. That's how you get there. Mindset is what we've been telling you guys forever. What happens is that you have to, okay, think about it this way. You just said you felt bad when the girl didn't want to get with you, correct? Yeah, man. She laughed. It was the laugh. I said,
right, right, exactly. So check this out. The guy who feels bad when the girl laughs at him cannot be the same guy that gets the girl. Does that make sense?
Got it.
So something within you has to change. So this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. You could talk to 10 baddies and all of them could be like, fuck out of here. I don't want you. I'm not interested, right? You have to be the type of guy that can get rejected by 10 baddies and you still feel as fly as you did before you talked to all 10.
Right.
That's the guy who's going to get the baddies.
Right.
Because every guy is going to get quote unquote rejected by women, period. The difference is, how do you respond and how do you think of yourself through the interaction? Because what's going to happen is that one of the baddies you talk to are going to be attracted to you because you've maintained being that guy. So that means you were never moved by the women. If you're moved by the women, you can't be the guy that moves women. Do you understand? You can't be moved by them and think you're going to move them. It's impossible. Does that make sense? So what I'm saying is this. This is what I want to say. See, you're too outcome dependent. You're dependent on the outcome, but you don't realize that the outcome is actually dependent on you because you are actually the outcome.
I'm selling. Okay, so if I'm trying to, let's say McDonald's say, hey, we need 50 hamburgers. So if I ain't getting but 35 hamburgers, if I'm looking at if I'm successful or to make me feel good about myself, who would not be outcome dependent in that situation? So if I'm not closing the deal on the baddies that I want, it's like, how do you change your mindset?
No,
caller, real quick. Caller, you ever played a video game?
Of course.
Okay, now, when you beat the game, does the stage exist in the game to beat the game?
No, I've already beat it.
Say that again?
You said, does the stage exist to beat it if I already beat the game?
No. What I'm saying is, if you have a game that has 8 levels and the 8th level is the last level to beat the master of the game, does that exist in the actual game? Does that stage exist?
Yeah.
Right, it exists. Now, let's say you can get past level 6, right? But level 8 still exists even though you can't get past level 6. But what happens is you have to be the guy who can get past level 6 to get to level 8. Do you see what I'm saying? But level 8 still exists. So what that means is the outcome already exists. You just don't know how to get there. And so what I'm saying is you are dependent on the outcome, but the outcome already exists. You just have to be able to get there. Right. And what I'm saying is you need to know how to get there. And what I'm saying is you can't get there unless you're a particular type of guy, which means you can't get there unless you're the player who can get to level 8. Mm-hmm. You understand? But Miles, you want to say some shit?
No, I could use a video game analogy. You see, caller, the problem with guys that have a mindset like you is that one girl in the target is the entire game for you.
Exactly.
Right. And what I mean by that is this. You remember back in the day, you used to play like Atari or Nintendo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How many lives did they give you to start with in Mario Brothers? Do you remember?
Can't.
You can't remember. How old are you again? I meant to ask you.
30.
You 30 and you can't remember how many lives you had in Mario Brothers? Well, you probably grew up on GameCube then or some shit. But anyway.
I had GameCube, Sega,
yeah. You're a little bit younger, so you don't know.
Xbox.
So they gave you 3 lives in Mario Brothers to start with. Okay. And here's the crazy part with video games back in the day. Video games back in the day were very unforgiving. Was that unless you was able to find 1-ups, meaning extra lives in the game, if you lost those 3 lives, the game was over. You have to start back from the beginning.
Right. Okay.
So the problem with you guys is that when you see that one girl, it's like you got 1 life in the game. And if you die, y'all niggas will pack up your Nintendo or your GameCube and throw that shit in the garbage. What we're trying to explain to you, because when you died in the video game, what did you do?
Cut it off and left.
Say that again?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I cut it off, been done for the day. You know, just it depends. You know,
wait. When you died in the video game, you cut it off and turned it off for the day?
Yeah, man. You know,
y'all niggas is
it depends
pussies.
on how I felt.
Nah, y'all niggas is how you felt. Is we playing video games.
No. Man, if I'm playing Halo or something, back in the day, we had Halo on Xbox. So if I'm in story mode, man, and I keep getting killed, can't get past it, I'm like,
no. Okay, but see, this is what I'm saying. You see, you're not listening. I said, I'm talking about the very first time you get killed. Do you shut the game off? Or do you throw away your Xbox?
You try again. You keep trying again.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, so that one trial where you first started and then you died that first time, you just shrugged it off because you were enjoying playing a video game, correct?
That's true.
So then when it said game over, would you like to restart from the last checkpoint? You press start and then you restart from the last checkpoint, correct?
Correct.
Now, the problem with most niggas with your mindset is that one bitch in Target, that one bitch is the entire fucking game. And as soon as she says, or if she laughs, or if she ignores you, or whatever the fuck it is, y'all niggas want to pack up everything and throw everything in the fucking garbage and never play video games again because your feelings are hurt.
Right. Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.